Ladies and gentlemen, the story you are about to see is true. The names have been changed to protect the innocent.
Okay, this is Johnny on the Spot with the Real News Network. No fake news here. And today we've got some special guests. Professor Yeats and Professor Lizzy have broken out of jail.
Yay! They did it, guys!
They did it, and they brought me some special information because they want to make another video, right? First of all, Professor Yeats and Lizzy. Oh, by the way, Professor Yeats looks like Ariana Grande, and Professor Lizzy looks like Taylor Swift, right? No, I got that backwards, right?
I got.
Okay, but tell me, what was it like in jail? And was it the FBI?
It was so miserable.
What made it so miserable about it?
No way, we have awful food and clothing and stuff. Yeah, and it stinks so badly, guys. It was
so basically,
awful.
you want to make
Hard
sure.
to breathe.
Yeah, it's even hard to breathe. Basically, you want to make sure that nobody goes to jail. But you got to understand that anytime you start talking about climate change and challenging the science, the NSA, CIA, and FBI are going to come after you, right? But because you were expert escape artists, you were able to get out of the Alcatraz prison that they kept you in, right?
Yeah.
And you were telling me you got out of there by building a submarine out of toilet paper roll?
Yeah, because there's so much trash that we could actually do that. We
Wow.
stacked it on top and we made a submarine.
But how did you make the toilet paper waterproof? I thought it was supposed to be biodegradable.
We used a bunch of different materials around the jail. Yeah, because that's how dirty it is, guys.
Okay.
That's how much trash
so bottom line is, okay, well, what we're going to do today is you while you were in prison, you heard about Mini AOC.
Yeah.
And you were watching the Teenage Super Sleuths on their videos, and they covered. But what you didn't like was they only gave a boy's view of what they would spend the $75 trillion on, and you were telling me you have better ideas on how to spend the $75 trillion. Okay. Well, get me started here. If you had $75 trillion, now let me remind this for everybody. That's the equivalent of every dollar spent in the world, in the entire world, for a full year. And they want to spend that to fight climate change. That's absolutely crazy. So, Professor Yeats and Lizzy, if you had $75 trillion, what would you now remember the Teenage Super Sleuths, they were going to give everybody a Ferrari. Now, what would you do with your $75 trillion?
I would make everyone drop out of school, and so there would be no school, okay? And I would go get a really big house.
Okay.
Just remodel everything.
We're gonna cancel school. We're gonna give everybody a big check.
I would buy 20 houses around the world. I'd have this really big house that have 20 bedrooms and 10 pools outside.
Oh.
And then I have an infinity pool. And then I would move to LA so I become rich and famous and I could go on
Well, you would already be rich and famous. You'd have $75 trillion.
Well, I'll become even more famous. Yeah. Get more rich.
Well, yeah, but don't you want to do a lot of global warming science research? Or you just say, forget about that, you won the lottery.
Yeah, but
science is going to take a back seat?
And then after that, I would just go to the ocean, do everything basically. We would go to the ocean and study animals and all this good stuff in the jungle.
So you would start a marine biology school?
Yeah.
Okay, but I thought everyone was going to drop out of school.
No, it would just be only top secret.
Top secret. Okay.
Yeah, top secret, under the sand or something. There'd be a little door on the sand. We would make another toilet paper submarine.
Yeah, that's right. You can make with $75 trillion. You can make a biodegradable toilet paper that could also be used to make a submarine.
In the school,
but why?
In the sea school, they'll learn how to make toilet paper submarines.
Okay, and so basically, you're saying you'd give everybody a huge check that they could live off the interest.
Yes, it's a win-win for everyone.
Yeah, because are you seriously, think about it. We're going to spend $75 trillion to get basically nothing out of it. You wouldn't know if you reduce CO2 in the atmosphere, would you?
No.
So to me, that's right. Would you be able to tell? Would you even be able to tell if you claim you could spend $75 trillion and you wouldn't even notice the difference? But if we did do what you said, gave everyone $1 million to live off the interest, everybody's life would be improved, right?
Yeah, and a win.
Or, like the Teenage Super Sleuth said, give everybody a Ferrari. That would make everybody's life better. Okay, well, I like the idea of spending money on real solutions to today's real problems, not...
I'm Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, a.k.a. AOC, and, I want to talk about, climate change, because, there's no doubt cow farts are making the climate change. Like in July, the climate was 96 degrees, and in February, the climate was 36 degrees. OMG, like that's a huge change in the climate in only 4 months. Like at this rate, the world is gonna end in exactly 12 years. And like I'm only 29 years old now. So the world will be over when I'm only 37 years old. Like, I also want to talk about socialism because socialism is so amazing. Like, socialism is actually short for social media. Did you know that? Like, I use social media, so I'm a socialist. And, like, 3 of the most successful countries in the world are socialist too. Venezuela, Facebook, and Twitter are all very successful socialist countries. I have a lot of friends who moved to America from Facebook.